Hey everybody, it's a great day to make ricotta cheese. I've always wanted to do this. I'm finally getting it done. It looks like a pretty simple recipe. You use 8 cups of milk, but it has to be whole milk, or you can add a little cream to it. So I'm doing 7.5 cups of whole milk and a half a cup of heavy cream. We're going to put it in a pan. We're going to turn it on medium high, and you want to warm the milk. It says do not boil it. So we're going to warm it up slowly to about 190 degrees, and then we'll proceed. So let's dump the milk in here. Here's part of it, half of it, I should say, and the other half that also has the cream in it. Alrighty, let's put it on medium heat. Get it warmed up. All right, I'm going to put it on 5 since that's halfway. Okay, we'll be back. This is just about ready. Before we proceed, I want you to know that other than the 8 cups of milk, which again, I used 7.5 cups of whole milk and a half a cup of heavy cream, all you need is a 1/3 cup of white distilled vinegar, or if you're doing something with your ricotta that's kind of desserty, instead of the vinegar, you could use a 1/3 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then the only other thing we need is 2 teaspoons of salt. Once this reaches the temperature close to 200, I'm going to turn off the heat, slowly stir in the vinegar and the salt. Then we're going to just leave it for 10 minutes. And this milk, when it's just about ready, it gets bubbles on the outside. And then the whole surface, top of the surface, starts to look like bubbles are forming. But remember, you don't want it to boil. All right, let's take a look at where we're at. All right, we're at 192. So we are almost there. I'm going to bring the camera closer so that you can see what the top of the milk looks like. We're ready to go here. I'm going to turn off the heat because we're at 199. Here's our 1/3 cup of vinegar. I'm just going to stir while I pour. And then we're going to sprinkle in our salt. All right. So I'm just going to stir this. I can already see it separating. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes, and then I'll be back. The 10-minute timer just went off. We're going to take the curds, put them in a strainer. So I have a glass bowl here, and I have a strainer and cheesecloth. So you do need some cheesecloth to put in the strainer. It did say once we're done putting the curds in here to leave it for 10 to 60 minutes. And when I did some research on that, it basically, what I found out was that the longer you keep it in here, the harder the cheese gets. Or maybe I should say the shorter amount of time gives you creamier ricotta. All right, so there's definitely curds in whey. I'm pretty excited about this. I hope it turns out good. I'm going to take a slotted spoon, and I'm just going to start Wow, this is so cool, actually. Here we go. Let me see if I can show you. It looks like ricotta. I can't wait to taste it. And I'm using a slotted spoon to get some of, keep the whey from getting in here. Wow. This is going to be great if it comes out good. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes and then I'll check it. I'll show you how it looks in a bowl after I'm done letting it sit for a little bit. Okay, before we continue, I did want to let you know that when I was warming the milk, it took about 20 minutes on medium heat to get to almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit, just so that you have a frame of reference in terms of time. This looks amazing. I only left it for 10 minutes, and that's all I'm doing because I don't know about you, but I like my ricotta to be creamy. But it really looks so good. Now that I got a little bit off here, I'm just going to pick up the whole thing of cheesecloth. Oh my. And here we have a bowl of ricotta. It looks like it made about 2 cups. I'm going to taste a little bit. Oh my goodness. You have to make this. It was so easy. If you like ricotta from the store, you're going to eat this by the bowl. All right, be shiny, friends. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. I appreciate you.